Hey YouTube, Indiana Piper 36, coming at you from northern Indiana on this beautiful Monday evening. It's about 79 degrees, a little humid, but it's starting to cool off a bit. It's supposed to have some rain here in a bit, so we'll play it by ear here and see how it goes. I've been absent on the YTPC for a little while. I had some work changes in life and just things that got in the way, but I plan to be a lot more frequent and get back into the community a little. So if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that I have kept up quite a bit. I don't have an Indiana Piper 36 page, but just my regular Facebook page, and I'm in some of the pipe groups on Facebook, so feel free to PM me and add me, or I can add you, whichever. The more the merrier. I always like hearing from anyone, you know, just I actually a few local to me YouTubers. There's a gentleman in Warsaw, the Hoosier Piper, and the Bean Piper near Cincinnati, I believe, which I met up with the Bean Piper at the Briar and the Burley. Not planned, actually. We just ran into each other, and I think I mentioned that in my last video. So very cool. I did not expect that. So that was, you know, that was neat. I'm smoking some Dunhill Royal Yacht. It has about a year and 3 months of age on it, and I'm smoking it in my Marin Glace 320 KS author style. Wonderful pipe. It is rusticated. I have the 114 smooth billiard Marin Glace, and both so far smoke exquisite. Now I wanted to follow up on my last video. I mentioned putting a lot of my tobacco blends into ball jars and then making the label on top, similar to Chris Mutton Chop. He did a fantastic video. You know, he took great time and care with his, and thanks for the idea, Chris. I know I appreciate it, because I like to stay organized, and that was a great idea. So credit to Mutton Chop on that. At least he's the first one that I've seen that had tried it. So anyway, I'll kind of run down about how I did it. Basically, I had a list of my blends that I liked, or had on hand, you know, opened. I needed the jar, and I found them on Google Images, the tin art on Google Images, and I saved the photos, and then using just paper, I traced around this outer edge here, and I made a template, a little guide, just out of regular paper, and I use that as a just a baseline of how how big the photo should be, to crop it, and then print it out and cut it out, and then you get something about like this. And mine are actually laminated, so they're good for all the elements here. You don't have to worry about getting them all. Not that I would have these out in the elements, but I do smoke outside quite often, so if I find a blend I want to smoke that's already jarred, I just grab it. And what I did to laminate them, I just bought some single-sided self-seal laminating pouches, sheets. So you can get those at, oh boy, Walgreens, Walmart, Kmart, Target, Myers, wherever most office supplies are sold, Staples. Office Depot, things like that. And what I did was, I think you could fit quite a few of these little circles onto a sheet, okay? And then very carefully laminating them. You have to be careful. You have to kind of, takes a little bit of practice. It's by no means expensive. I think I bought 2 packages of 10 here, and then some double-sided tape to stick the label onto the jar here. And I think I had invested probably under $20, I would say. Each 10 pack is about $6.50, so you're in about 13, and then your tape, a couple dollars there. So a very economical way to do it, fairly quick. I had purchased a circle cutter to cut these out, and I found I had more trouble with that cutter than it was worth. I couldn't get it to cut right, and my advice to you guys, if you have a steady hand and a good pair of scissors, utilize them. Just go that route if that's your thing. However, I really, of course, I keep all these in a soda crate, like Chris does. And you have about, I think, 6 across and 4 down, so 24 cans you can display like this. And I'll try and put a photo up here of it so you guys can see what it looks like. But if you're familiar with it, it looks pretty much the same style. So I enjoyed doing it. It was a little time consuming. You're gonna need a couple hours to do it. You know, I didn't take my own photos. Like I said, I saved them from Google Images. So I'm not quite as I don't do Photoshop or anything like that. So I'm not quite as tech savvy as that. I'm sure I could be if I wanted to, but maybe that'll be down the road. I'm not sure. But this method was quick, fairly quick for me, and inexpensive, and I'm very happy with the turnout. I haven't had any problem with the tape, you know, giving way or anything. So I think it looks fairly professional, and I like the look of it. Now, some of your blends like GL Peace and McClellan, they have the tin art on the sides here, wrapping around. And for that, it's a little different. You're just going to have to, I haven't actually made any yet for that. But basically, I don't have any on the jars yet. I do have them printed. I don't have them cut out yet. So we'll see how that goes. But you're going to have a similar image to this. It just won't be a circle. So it'll be rectangular, and then you'll have some white spaces. You know, it'll be so, which is not bad. I mean, you can still. I like to look at my collection. I like to stay organized. I like to see what I have and organizing it that way. At least the blends that I have open and jarred. I can see right away what I have, what I want to smoke that day, or you know. Or if you're storing it for long term, it's a nice way to do it. So I'm at the dowel here in my bowl here, so it keeps going out on me. It's a wee bit windy out too, so. So that was just a quick rundown. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll be glad to answer any questions you guys have to the best I can. I will say again, make sure you have enough time to do, if you are going to do it, make sure you have enough time, because I think I spent, all in all, probably a good, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, but I had quite a few blends to do, so if you only have, 10 or so, you'd be done fairly quick. But it was enjoyable. I like doing it. Some folks may just stick to the regular label, like that. I have a label maker, and I use those too. But I just wanted something a little more, and something I could visually see, and I also enjoy the tin art. So I wanted to go that route too. So I have reached over 100 subscribers, so thank you guys. I plan on doing a giveaway. I've been thinking about that lately and getting more active when I do, with the channel and whatnot. So I haven't decided on what I'm going to be doing, but I'll think of some, a video, and you guys can do a VR and enter into the contest like that. I know a lot of the YTPC, a lot of guys do different giveaways and things, so I think it's a great way to give back a little. As pipe smokers, I think a lot of us are of that nature, a little more generous than others. So the other night I was sitting on my back patio smoking my pipe, and I had remembered about the reaching the 100 subscribers, so I definitely want to do that. So I may do some blends, local blends that I enjoy. Maybe a pipe, I'm not sure. I recently won a estate pipe on eBay. I won the bid. Parker, beautiful Dunhill second. I believe the size is a 4S Briar shell. So that's in the mail, and I should have it hopefully by the end of July. It's on its way from overseas, so we'll see how quick it gets here. So I am very excited about that. I don't own a Parker or a Dunhill, so I hear only good things about them. So I am looking forward to that, and I'll definitely do a review for you guys and show it off a little. And I have a few estate pipes I'm working on as well. One from my just an antique store find, a $5 find. I'm fixing that up. So I just haven't had a lot of time to devote to my pipes and the hobby as much as I wanted. But things are starting to get a little freed up, and I have a little bit more time now. So it seems like closer to the end of summer, things start going a little smoother. So usually after the 4th, it flies by too, that's for sure. Speaking of the 4th, I hope everybody had a enjoyable holiday, and for those of you overseas, I hope your summer's going well too. Or up north in Canada. I know you guys just recently celebrated Canada Day. I've seen Nova Pipers post on that, so good stuff. Well, again, thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you for the input and the feedback and subscribing and liking and commenting. So that's what it's all about, right? So I'm gonna finish. This bowl's about done. I'm gonna light up another bowl and just enjoy this evening here. But you guys stay tuned. I will have hopefully something in the works in the next few weeks for a giveaway. I'm not exactly sure what it will be, but I will definitely keep you all informed. So until my next video, guys, take care. Thank you for watching and stay safe out there.